Hey guys, it's Mike at youarethepath.com. I just wanted to shoot a video to keep this thing going and give you guys an update as to what's going on with me right now. So some of you may know I have actually started the next 30-day challenge. I started that this Monday, but I've been away visiting family, so I wasn't able to get videos out. I would have liked to have got a video out on the Sunday evening. But nonetheless, here I am. It's Wednesday evening and my new 30-day challenge is to get to the library. I know it's not working. I work from home and it just ain't working right now. And I've really been able to become aware of that by doing the last 30-day challenge. So by taking on the last 30-day challenge of waking up early and doing candle focus, I've been able to get more clarity around the other areas of my life that need work. And it was just like a light bulb moment. Why don't I start going to the library again? I've got a real good library. It's not far from here, so I'm going to get there. The challenge is to get there at least 4 times a week. I'm aiming for 5. And I'm really excited about what I can achieve by doing that, because I can just really get into the zone when I'm there. So that's my challenge. A few tips. I talk a lot about when you fall off the horse. When you do fall off the horse, the sooner you can get back on it, the better, because if you leave it, like say you leave it a day, for example. I left my candle focus, I didn't wake up early for a day, and then there was a tendency, it became easy to miss it another day. And when I had that thought to miss it another day, I knew what would happen. I'd miss it for a week and then I'd feel bad about myself. I'd be beating myself up. It would be this whole story of how come I can't seem to get it together. And when I do that, I always think about the next big program and I say, right, that's it now, never again. And it's an all or nothing attitude. And the all or nothing attitude doesn't really help. I'm approaching these challenges with fun. If I fall off, I get back on it. But I really did have to be quite kind of serious with myself. Like, it was like, look, Mike, do you want that? Do you want to be in that position where you've left it for a week? And as difficult as it felt, I prepared my mat, I did my candle focus, and I woke up early the next day. I was back on it. None of that beating myself up thing, because you can get really lost in that. And then you miss it for a month and a year goes by. Time can pass you by. So jump back on it as quick as you can. Just do it. You just do it. Don't think. Just do it. So that kind of came into play today, because I've taken a day out today. The library's closed on a Wednesdays, and I just got back from my visit last night. So I could have just lounged around today, but I didn't. I took care of a few things, and it's reminded me, I feel better now because I took care of some stuff and I can relax now for the rest of the day. But it reminded me of something I heard where, you know, when you're kind of miserable and you're not feeling yourself, you don't feel like you're on it. When your environment's a mess, say there's washing that needs doing, the place is a tip, you can either be miserable in a tip or you can be miserable in a cleanly environment. And that stayed with me, because even though I feel down and out and I might be really in my vices, in the past that would have been weed smoking and smoking in general. I don't judge anyone who smokes weed. I have no problem with people's vices and stuff, okay? But when I was in that place, I felt down and out. I was smoking to the point where I would feel physically ill. So I thought, you know, I can either be miserable in a mess, surrounded by mess, or I can tidy up my room. I can move the furniture around a bit, freshen things up a little bit. I can cook some nice food. I can be miserable and eat crap, or I can be miserable and eat some nicely cooked food. I can be miserable and stay in the flat, or I can be miserable and at least be walking around nature in a park or something. And then when you start to do that, you clean up your environment, you start to find, I don't feel as down as I did before. Actually, I feel like I've accomplished something, even though it was just washing my socks. I've accomplished something. That self-respect, that movement and momentum, you start to gather a momentum and you start to become grateful for small achievements, content with making small achievements. That's the word I was looking for. So this is where I'm at right now. It's the first day of going to the library. Tomorrow I felt good that I prepared my bike. I've got my packed lunches ready, and that helps as well. Preparation. I can hit the ground running tomorrow and get to the library, get into that zone. So I'm excited about who I will be at the end of this 30-day challenge. Those questions that you ask yourself that get you curious as to, who would I be without this vice? I know I can drop this vice. Who would I be without it? Who would I be if I take on this challenge? And I discovered an area of my life that I needed to take care of, and I'm able to do that now. I've got the momentum, the optimism to do that because of the last 30-day challenge that I did. This is where I am now. Grateful for where I am, grateful for what I have, accepting who I already am, but curious and excited about the unknown potentials. Hope you got something from that. Catch you later. Peace.